Welcome, beautiful souls, to Mystery Messages. Instead of picking a card, which you can in the thumbnail, you're going to have an associating ring. The first one is this mood ring that's shaped like a flower. The second is this astrological Aries ring. And the third is this chakra ring. Before we even begin, I do want to remind you to never allow yourself to be silenced. Your voice is your power. That message was for all three piles. Let's jump right into it. Welcome, pile one. Your associating ring is this mood ring flower. This is a reminder to take care of yourself, to take care of your emotions, and that you are important. Your emotions are valid. Don't gaslight yourself, especially if you are a woman. Honestly, with the patriarchy, no matter the gender, we have just always been told that we have to hide our emotions and that it is not okay to feel. But that's a lie. It is okay to feel, and your emotions are powerful. So when you suppress them, they still end up coming out. But usually if you have pain and sadness, it turns into anger. And if you have anger at someone else, instead of expressing it in a healthy way, like journaling, punching pillows, crying, it usually gets turned to the self. Seeing your full potential through a different perspective. Imagine you just met yourself. You have been told every single thing that you've been through. You would see yourself as so strong, independent, courageous, and fierce. You would admire yourself. It is so easy to give other people the grace that we deserve and have such high and unrealistic expectations for ourselves. The flower needs time to grow and be nurtured. It's not in full bloom throughout every single season. Sometimes it needs to wilt and die in order to transition and to be reborn. Have more patience with yourself and be gentle with yourself. It seems like you're trying to balance maybe home and work life, or you have a decision that you need to make, or multiple decisions. It does seem like you have a lot more abundance than you realize. Having gratitude for every single thing that you have, including the fact that you're still alive. Usually start with yourself. Do you have clear sinuses today? Are you able to see? Can you hear? Can you taste? Can you feel? Do you have 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 feet, 2 hands, 10 fingers, 10 toes, a working cardiovascular system and respiratory system, a healthy immune system? There are so many things that we take for granted every single day, and there's people who constantly think about what they want to have but lack the gratitude for what they already have. You could also get distracted. Try minimizing things that are going on in your life, focusing on one thing at a time. You may get bored easily, but it could be due to overstimulation, not understimulation. Get in touch with your inner child. Do fun, creative things that you used to do that involve your hands that will help ground you in your body. Also, I really love this breathing technique that has helped me to quit smoking. You press your thumb and index finger together, breathe deeply, then your middle and thumb, your thumb and ring, and then your pinky and thumb. And you take slow, deep breaths every single time. I usually do 1 breath, then another, then another, then another. And sometimes I do about 3 rounds of this, just as much as I need, especially when I'm feeling really stressed, and I would usually reach for a bowl or a joint, or if you smoke maybe cigarettes or a vape, still getting that oral sensation of the deep breathing, but without hurting your lungs for it. Really take the time to focus on yourself. And I'm not talking some superficial post-breakup type of focus on yourself. I'm talking about no situationships, no attention seeking, truly getting to know yourself, spending quality time with yourself, doing fun things, and actually focusing on you. Focus on yourself the way that you would focus on getting to know a new partner. You would ask them superficial questions, you would ask them deep questions. Do that for yourself and get to know yourself as if you just met yourself. You have absolutely no idea who this person is and get to know yourself on a physical level as well. Spend undistracted time feeling the sensations in your body. Take slow, deep breaths with your hands together, feeling your own warmth and your own energy, and just lightly hold yourself. You can do compressions. You can just have your hands on your arms, on your legs. Just feel what you would feel if you went to touch someone else. Because a lot of times we jump into relationships or connections with other people and we try to explore them, but how do you expect them to explore us if we haven't even explored ourselves? And this King of Cups, he's this masculine, strong, independent person, but his cup is empty. He needs to fill that cup up for himself. You can't drink from an empty cup, and that cup, metaphorically, is yourself, and you need to fill into it with that nourishment, that attention, and that love that you pour into other people. And when your cup is halfway full or halfway empty, stop giving to others and fill yourself up again until it's overpouring. Just like the Ace of Cups, how that water is well over the top of the cup. It is spilling over because it is so abundant of emotion and love. Then it can give freely. Make sure you have that balance, especially if you have a lot of connections in your life, or even if you don't have a lot of connections, make sure that the people that are in your life, you're giving and receiving equally. If you look at the Six of Pentacles, this person is giving breadcrumbs. This person is begging. Two different messages for that. The very first one is when your cup is empty, you're giving breadcrumbs to other people because you have nothing to give since you're not giving to yourself. You can't give to your fullest potential. It's like trying to show up to work on 2 hours of sleep versus showing up to work after sleeping for 9 to 10 hours. You feel so much better. You can do a much better job. And that applies to any situation. The second message is you can only help people so much. Those who are not willing to help themselves cannot do anything. You can give someone a meal and it's their choice to eat it or not. Stop overextending if they don't want to listen, if they don't want to accept what you are giving. This can be advice, it could be real help, but if they're not even asking for your help and it's clear that they're not helping themselves or that they don't actually need help, then don't do it. It's one thing if you see someone carrying a ton of stuff and you open the door for them versus let's say someone in your friend group keeps making really bad decisions and you keep offering them advice on how to fix it and they say, oh yeah, that's a good idea, and they don't do anything about it. Stop repeating yourself. Stop overextending yourself because it's not worth it. That's gonna end pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Definitely stop by pile 2 and 3 if you feel called to it. If not, let me know how this resonates. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I post, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Welcome, pile 2, to your mystery messages. Honestly, it's so crazy that the Ace of Cups came out considering I mentioned the Ace of Cups in the first pile, so if you feel called to that one, definitely watch it. But your associating ring is this astrological Aries ring. Honestly, it's so pretty. You're being asked to look into your astrological chart and astrology in general. If you used to be into it or you don't know much about it, definitely dive into that. Start with your own chart first. You can just look up my free birth chart. You'll type in sometimes your name and your gender, but most of the time it's just your date of birth and the time that you were born as well as the location. It'll give you a circular chart and then it'll give you a breakdown of planets with each sign and houses with each sign as well. And then depending on the website, most of the time it'll also be like, this is trine, that, and this is squared, this is sextile. Those are all the nitty gritty, how they work, what works well, what clashes, and then it usually explains it at the bottom. However, as for the actual reading, you may be given a new emotional opportunity, or you're being asked to look for new ways to get in touch with your emotions to process your emotions and to put down the burdens that you have picked up of other people. If you are carrying the weight of responsibility that isn't even yours, it is negatively impacting you, come back to yourself. If you need to, put some music in, listen to something soothing, and just breathe. Honestly, that's recommended just to help soothe yourself, self-regulate. Use your words wisely and kindly. Also, if you like writing books, write more. Use your voice to share your story, your wisdom, your ideas. I feel like you are such a creative person. You deserve to have your story told and your ideas read. Also, pottery might be a thing, just creative things, and using your hands to build what is in your mind into the reality. I feel like you're also longing for something different. You're unhappy in your current reality in a certain situation. This could be your home life, your career, a relationship, whatever it is, there is going to be an ending, and it may be painful. It may be disruptive to your structure, your foundation, but this is so you can have a better reality, a better situation. Brighter days are ahead, and when it rains, there's a rainbow. While I was recording pile 3, there was an actual rainbow right outside my window, and this video is showing the rainbow. So even in the worst situations, there is a bright side to it. For example, if your job sucks, it's a motivator to find something better that you'll actually enjoy. And maybe you'll get a higher paying job when you start looking for a new one. Or if it's your home life, when stressful situations happen, it's a motivator to save up and to move out. This reading was super duper short compared to the first one. I think the first one will probably resonate for you as well. So definitely stop by pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Let me know how this resonates. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I post, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Welcome, pile 3. These are your mystery messages. Your associating ring is this chakra ring. I keep wanting to say root chakra, so focusing specifically on the root chakra, which is your safety, your stability, your genitals, legs, feet, grounding your body. It's also connected to your family, your boundaries, and your survival. Eating red things, saying specific affirmations such as I am safe, I am loved, I have healthy boundaries, I have healthy communication. Maybe doing cleansing rituals, journaling to cleanse. There's so many different ways, but definitely focusing on the root chakra. All of the chakras, but the root has come up multiple times before I even began this reading. I love how we have both the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, because pentacles, not only are they connected to the finances, but they're also connected to the physical body. Then we have the World, where she's pretty much naked, and the Empress. These are all asking you to get in touch with your physical body, your emotions, your creativity, your sensuality, your pleasure, and just honestly touch yourself. Do what feels good. Get out of your mind. If there is a blueprint for how it's supposed to go, rip it up and start new. This is your life. You deserve to live it. Get to know your physical body as if you were born today in this body at this stage. You've never been with yourself before. Or imagine that you were 79 years old and you were transported to this version of yourself right now. Feel your body, ground yourself, and breathe. Focus on your breathing. Slow down, stabilize yourself. Maybe create some sort of music as well. It could be singing, it could be drums, piano, flute, harmonica. I think there might be some messages for you in pile 1 and 2 as well, because it seems like there's a common theme of getting to know yourself, whether it's trusting yourself, it's your astrological chart, and now it's your physical body. But you have gone through so many different cycles and transitions, and I feel like you haven't taken the time to really appreciate how far your body has physically taken you. Also, do some movement. You can do yoga, dance classes, just put some music on and dance. You can listen to upbeat remixes. You can go to a concert if you want. You can go to a club where it's designed to dance, but just move your body. This is going to feel so good. Don't think about if you look stupid, if you should be doing this. Just move. Who cares if you look stupid? Especially if you're in your own room or in your house and no one's even watching you. Who cares? Who's judging you? You're the only person judging you. Make a bucket list. Set some goals, because when you are able to see it, it is a motivator to accomplish it. Also, hug yourself more often. Wrap yourself up in a hug, maybe hug yourself in warm blankets, use heating pads. Just love yourself as if you were your own child. If you can, get a massage as well. It doesn't even have to be a professional massage. Honestly, just give yourself a massage. It could be your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, your hands, your feet, your glutes, which is also your butt. You can use your hands, you can use massage tools, you can use tennis balls, you can use foam rollers, whatever it is. This is going to feel so good as long as you're doing what actually feels good and not what you think you should be doing. Especially if you have a gua sha tool. They're about $5 to $10. I love this metal one because it has some weight to it and it's super duper thin. You can use it here, such as on your forearms, on your hands. You can either use it without lotion, which will help give you the slower movements, or with lotion, which will help glide a lot more. You don't have to use lotion, but you can use this edge and this edge. It really just depends on the location. You can also use the points for target areas. There's also like knockoff ones at Five Below. I think they're a bit thicker and I think they're plastic, but you can use them as well if you don't have any other sort of massage tools. But just stretch and move more frequently. That's gonna end pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Definitely stop by pile 1 and 2 if you feel called to it. If not, let me know how this resonates. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I post, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.